Hey, first grade families, my name is Holly Compton, and I am the district math coach of Manhattan Beach for grades TK through 6. So today we're going to do a little quarantine first grade math. And the first part of this video is really for the parents, just to learn how we are doing things in school that kind of support you as you are supporting your child at home. So the first thing we're going to do today is called number of the day. And technically, if we had been in school, this would be our 134th day of school. So today's number of the day is 134. And the kids make 134 in different ways. So the first way that we might do it is the teacher in class may have a set of 100 here. So we're building place value here. So that's another 10, another 20, another 30. So that's 130. And this is the ones column with 4. And then we would support that idea of place value with 100 plus 30 plus 4 makes 134. That's the first thing we do in place value with number of the day. And then we might relate it back to what we do on our 120 chart. So we have 120 charts that look like this. I'm just going to hang here for a second. So in the beginning of the year, we go through this all year long, but we say, okay, let's pretend the number of the day is 15. We go, okay, kids, what's 10 more than 15? And they say 25. And then what's 10 less than 15? And they say 5. 1 less, 14. 1 more, 16. So it kind of comes out looking like this cross. Okay, what is 1 less? And they'd say 133. What is 1 more? And they would say 135. What is 10 less? 124. And 10 more, 144. Okay, so we'll do that with the kids. And then we ask them to make the number in different ways. So it's crucial to have this understanding before we start having them break apart the number. So I'm going to do something that looks like this. This is called a number bond. I'm going to put 134 in here. And they're going to find different ways that they can make 134. Now, they're going to say all different things. So I'm just going to take some guesses on what some kids may say. So maybe somebody will say, well, I know, kind of referring back to this, that this would now be 90 and this would now be 44. So maybe somebody's going to say 90 and 44 would be one way to make 134. Maybe you can write the number bond in many different ways. It can look like this, it can look like that, you can flip-flop. Anyway, all right, so maybe somebody will say, all right, 134, well, I could do 24. So maybe going this way, and that's 24. And now we know we have 110 over here. So that's number of the day. Your kid will come up with lots of different ways to make 134. Don't limit them. Maybe they'll even put more little bubbles coming out. You just never know what they're going to do. All right, so then after that, what we're going to do is a story problem. So here's the story I'm going to give them today. Bird nests. We're still on the spring thing. All right, here we go. So Dr. Gerger, hi, Dr. Gerger, she's the principal of Penny Camp. Dr. Gerger saw baby birds. There were birds in each nest. How many nests were there? All right, the reason we don't have the numbers in there yet is so that the kids are really forced to think about the story, right? So we want them to think about the story first, and then we give them the numbers and they'll start solving. Okay, so we know for sure Dr. Gerger saw some baby birds. And we know that they were sharing a nest, right? We're going to find out how many birds were sharing a nest. And then we want to find out how many nests there were. I'm going to show they're just right. Number sets for this story, I'm just going to use 24 and 6. And 24 is the first number. It goes here. 6 is the second number. It goes right here. So the way your child might solve this is by reading back to themselves. Dr. Gerger saw 24 baby birds. And they might literally do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then they'll just draw another 10, and they know that's 20. and then they'll draw 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They may draw it like that, or they may draw it some other way, right? So they may go, okay, 6 birds were in a nest. All right. Well, all circle groups of 6. Okay, it's not fancy, right? It's just simply some math. So this would be nest number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So a lot of them are going to, this is called a directive model. You can see each piece of the story as you go, right? So they might say, oh, Dr. Gerger saw 4 nests. Now, let's say your kid just takes 24 and 6 and adds them together, and they say 30. That will happen. Or some kids might say 24 minus 6 is 18, and I have the answer. So we're going to have to guide them to how many nests were there. Would that make sense if Dr. Gerger saw 24 birds and there were 6 birds in a nest? So we might have to call their attention back to that again. Some other kids may solve, not by doing this, but doing 6 plus 6. They know that's 12. And then they would do another 6. And either they would say that's 18, or maybe they'll go like this. Another 6 is 12. And 12 plus 12 equals 24. And in this solution strategy, this is nest number 1, 2, number 3, and number 4. So they saw 4 nests in this solution strategy as well. It just depends on how your child solves this, but remember, we want to encourage the child to think about the story and what is happening and allow them to solve in a way that makes sense to them, not in a way that makes sense to you. I know it's really hard to do, but give your kid the chance to think for themselves. All right, are you ready? It's time to go get the kids. I will see you back here in just a second. Hey kids, it's Mrs. Compton again. I hope you've seen some of my videos because you know I love to play with numbers. So, are you ready to do number of the day with me today? Today, if we were in school, we would be on the 134th day of school. Wow, the year is flying by. All right, so let's check out the number 134. I know you probably know what this is. What's this worth? That's right, it's worth a 10, right? And I have 10 sticks up here. So how many do I have so far? 1, 2, 3, 10. That's right, it's 100. Let's count them. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right, how many more 10s do we need to make 130? Think about it. Show me on your fingers. How many more 10s do we need? Did you show me 3? We need 3 more 10s because 3 10s, 1, 2, 3 10s makes 30. Okay, now all we need to add are the 1s. How many 1s do we need? 4. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is worth how much, kids? 100. This is worth how much, kids? 30. And how much is this worth? 4. So we would write 100 plus 30 plus 4 equals 134. All right. So we have 130 and 4 make 134. Now let's do you remember this from class? What does this mean? What is this showing us? It's kind of like our 120 charts. Remember this? So we do 10 more, 10 less, 1 more, 1 less. All right, let's do it. Are you ready? Here we go. Our number of the day goes right there in the center. So it's 134. All right, let's start with 1 less. 130. What was it? 133. Okay, let's go with, are you ready? I want to hear it. 134. One more. That's right, it's 135. How about, let's go. I'm going to go like this. Are you ready? 134. 10 more. That's right, 144. And are you ready, class? 10 less. 124. You got it. Good job, class. 133, 134, 135. 10 less is 124. 10 more is 144. All right, let's see here. Let's play number bonds. 134 can be made in different ways. How might you make 134? Get creative for me. How might you break 134 into two atoms? Okay, I'm gonna guess. I wonder if anybody used this to help them. I wonder if anybody was like, ooh, I can move that one over there and do 90 and 44. Did anyone do that? Tell me in the comments if you did, because I always find it really interesting to see how you guys are solving it. I love when you guys tell me. Okay, let's try another one. Let's do 134. Let's see. I'm going to guess. So I hope you have another way. Let me give you another minute to think about that. Maybe some of you went the other way. Maybe some of you said, oh, I could move another 10 over there, so it's 110 and 24. So maybe you did that, 110 and 24. All right. Are you guys ready to hear your story problem today? It's still brought to you by all the spring that's happening in my backyard. And also, a little bit of Dr. Gerger in our story today. Everybody say hi, Dr. Gerger. Hi, Dr. Gerger. She's the principal at Penny Camp. I know everybody misses their teachers and misses their principals and all the people that help. And so it's just kind of fun to say hi sometimes. Huh? All right. Here we go. You ready? This story is about bird nests. You ready to read it with me? Here we go. Dr. Gerger saw baby birds. Can you imagine that? She saw some baby birds. Where are baby birds usually waiting? There were birds in each nest. So I'm thinking about that. So they're probably waiting for their mom or dad to deliver some hormones to their nest, and they're waiting with their other little siblings. How many nests were there? This is a different one. So we know for sure that Dr. Gerger saw some baby birds, and we know for sure how many birds were in each nest, but we don't know how many nests there were. So we're going to try to figure out how many nests there are. Are you ready to hear your just right number set? All right, here it comes. Your just right number set might be 24 and 6, or it might be 48 and 6, or bonus. This one's going to be a challenge. If you want to try it, that is 96 and 6. Now, you can pick any of these number sets that feels just right to you. Just remember that the set has to stay together, and the first number goes on the first line, and the second number goes on the second line. All right? Are you ready? It's time for you to grab your pencil and your paper, and you're going to follow your teacher's directions on how she wants you to turn in your work. Ready? Go!